Hello to all. I am Dr. Ajay Kumar Sinha, Professor of Chemistry. Today I am going to discuss calorific values of some common fuels. Calorific values of some common fuels. Here first I want to tell about calorific value. What is calorific value? Calorific value is a heat released when a unit quantity, maybe mass or volume, of a fuel is burned completely in air or oxygen. Calorific value may be defined as a heat released when a unit quantity you can take as mass or volume of a fuel is burnt completely in air or oxygen. It is expressed in calories per gram in CGS system and joule per kg in SI units. If it is liquid or gas, if fuels are liquid or gas, it is expressed that calories per cubic meter calories per cubic meter if it is a gas or liquid. Generally it is expressed in CGS system calories per gram or in SI system joules per kg, but can be expressed in volume also, sometimes in kg, sometimes in liter. Both are convertible. Now I want to tell a little information about the fuel. Generally we use fuel in that is the domestic LPG is the best example. We are using in our kitchen LPG, domestic LPG, petrol, kerosene, diesel. These are common fuels we use in kitchen as well as in our vehicles. Here caloric values depends on the number of carbon present in that. Number of carbon present in them. Domestic LPG, as for example, in their molecules, number of carbon will be between 1 to 4. Carbon 4, sometimes 1, 2 carbon, 3 carbon, 4 carbon. Maximum 4 carbon, minimum 1 carbon. And it burns at lower temperature, 20 degrees centigrade. Domestic LPG, liquefied petroleum gas, burns at 20 degree centigrade, means boiling point is 20 degree centigrade, and for petrol its boiling point is between, variation is there, between 20 to 70 degree centigrade, and its carbon contents are between 5 to 6. 5 to 6 means carbon atom may be 5 or maybe 6 in case of petrol. And its boiling point will be between 20 degrees centigrade to 70 degrees centigrade. And kerosene, its number of carbons are, you can say, between C11 and C12, means number of carbon may be 11 or 12, and its boiling point is more. As the number of carbon atoms are increasing or will increase, a boiling point will increase. Then its boiling point, kerosene, carbon number, its carbon content is C11 to C12, carbon 11 to carbon 12, and boiling point is between 180 degree to 230 degree centigrade. Between 180 to 230 degree centigrade. And diesel, its carbon content is more than kerosene, means C13 to C17, maybe carbon 13 atoms of carbon or up to 17 number of atoms of carbon. C13 to, between C13 to C17, carbon atoms may be 13, minimum maximum 17 in diesel, and its boiling point is furthermore, that is the 230, between 230 to 305 degrees centigrade. Then see, boiling point in case of domestic LPG 20 degree. In case of petrol, when number of carbon increased, it is 20 to 70 degrees centigrade. Kerosene, number of carbons are more, 11 to 12. Its boiling point is 180 to 230 degrees centigrade. And diesel, that is the carbon number is further more, 13 to 17. Its boiling point is between 230 to 305 degrees centigrade. Now, just what are the values? That is the calorific value, means when 1 kg of it will burn in presence of oxygen or air. When it will burn completely in presence of air and oxygen, how much heat it will provide, how much energy it will release, that now I am going to discuss. Then heat release, you can tell either in term of kg, per kg or per liter. Then first I want to discuss per kg. Then for petrol is common. And first I will discuss petrol. Its value, calorific values. Also you can tell heat value. Then its heat value or calorific value is 48,000 kilojoule per kg. Kilojoule means 1,000 joule is equal to 1 kg. Remember, 1,000 joule means 1 kg joule, K. Then in case of petrol, it is 48,000 kilojoule. If only in joule, if you want to tell, then 30 you have to put extra. 48 into 10 to the power 6. 48 into 10 to the power 6. Then it will be called mega, capital M. But if you want to tell in the term of kilojoule, then 48,000 kilojoule. If you want to tell only in a joule, then you multiply by 3. Then 48 into 10 to the power 6. Then 10 to the power 6 is also called mega. In any way, we can tell the this calorific value. Then here in kilojoule, its value is 48,000 kilojoule per kg in case of petrol. And coke means coal. Its value is 31,000 kg, a kilojoule per kg. 31,000 kilojoule per kg coal. And natural gas, its value is 43,000 kilojoule per kg. 43,000 kilojoule per kg. And kerosene, it is 46,200 kilojoule per kg. Kerosene. Then now I have discussed the number of carbons that decides many things, decides calorific value. As for example, that when in which season also decides the calorific value, because this some fuels will vaporize, it can evaporate. Some may not evaporate, or it will evaporate less. That as for example, petrol evaporates rapidly than diesel. By nature, petrol is lighter fuel that evaporates into air more readily than diesel, while diesel is denser fuel, heavy, that is not easily ignited. Then it depends upon season also. In summer it will evaporate fast. After that in summer it will evaporate fast, but in these things winter it will evaporate less. Then this divide that season also decides the this value. Calorific value depends upon season. Okay. Now this other, in terms of mega also you can tell. For other also I will tell other fuel, which are dimethyl ether. Also it is called DME, dimethyl ether. Its formula is CH3OCH3, but simply dimethyl ether. Its value is 29 into 10 to the power 6 joule per kg. But in terms of kilojoule, 29,000 kilojoule per kg. 29,000 kg. Okay, kilojoule per kg, or 10 to the power 6 if you will tell, then mega joule per kg. Already I have discussed. Then for dimethyl ether, in terms of mega means 10 to the power 6 joule, megajoule. Then for dimethyl ether, DME, its value is 29 mJ per kg, means megajoule per kg. Petrol, already I have discussed that actually it is not exact fitted, it range is there. Then for petrol or gasoline, its value in terms of mega, between 44 to 46 megajoule per kg. Diesel, between 42 to 46 megajoule per kg. Crude oil, its value is between 42 to 47 megajoule per kg. Now come to the hydrogen gas, H2. It is very important. Hydrogen gas is used as a fuel, and its value is very high, between 120 to 142 megajoule per kg. Between 120 to 142 megajoule per kg. And methane gas, its value is less, between 50 to 55 megajoule per kg. Methanol, its value is less, 22.7 megajoule per kg. And liquefied petroleum, already I told you, that is used in LPG, its value is between 46 to 51 megajoule per kg. Natural gas between 42 to 55 megajoule per kg. Between natural gas between 42 to 55 megajoule per kg. Actually, little variations are there, that depends upon other conditions. The heat value of a fuel is the amount of heat released during its combustion, also referred to as energy or calorific value. Heat value is a measure of a fuel energy density and is expressed in energy, or energy means joules per specified amount. Calorific value is the amount of energy content per kg of mass. Using the formula, approx energy content of petrol are 59.4 into 10 to the power 6, that is the M. It is according to the chemical formula, approx energy content of petrol are 59.4 into 10 to the power 6 joule or megajoule per kg, or this I am telling you, that is per kg 59.4 into 10 to the power 6 according to the chemical formula, approx value. And in liter, per liter, how much? If 1 liter will burn, then value will be different. That is because unit is changing. Megajoule per kg, now I am writing megajoule per liter. Now per liter, its value is 32 megajoule per liter, 32 megajoule per liter for petrol. For 87 octane, petrol may be up to 100 octane. Okay, but here different octane numbers are there. Already I have discussed in the previous class I have discussed. Then here in terms of liter, per liter, it is 32 megajoule. Value can vary depending on the refiner, how much is refined on that. Second, source of crude oil. Actually, the value is in range, not exact. Why? Because value depends upon refinery or refiner, how much it is refined. Second, source of crude oil. And the third, season, because some fuels may evaporate. In summer, rate of evaporation will be more. In winter, it will be less. And in rainy season, it will be in the middle of this. Hence, a variation is there. Now, I am stopping only here. Next class again I will continue other things. Thank you.